Come out to the bar.
Hello, YouTube. Cheers and welcome to The Basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
Once again, it's D-Boy Slim.
And The Basement Debates is the first daily hip-hop debate show. From Tuesday through Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. So welcome back, Basement family. In case you didn't know, Ayoo was jumped and stomped out a couple days ago on camera. As usual these days, right? And later, the alleged assailants actually showed the chain they stole on Instagram. It was crazy. It's crazy, bro. It was crazy. And it was all about banging. These guys are banging, right? So we have to ask the question, that's what the show is about. The gang banging antics, this hip hop thing, has it gone too far in the digital age? That's today's question. Has banging in the digital age gone too far? And with that being said, let go.
We back.
We're back.
There, YouTube?
Oh man, I don't know if this is Tuesday or Wednesday's show, but we're back.
Basement fans, we here today. I ain't gonna play no games, man. Bruce said, yo, is the gang banging going too far?
Well, it's banging in the digital age.
When we,
because it's more than just gang banging. We're talking about it in relation to hip hop, like you said, the whole banging. This banging, the
right,
rep.
as it pertains to hip hop.
Right.
I mean,
the whole rep thing.
And when you say that, when we put that on it,
it's gone too far.
I would have to say no. I'd have to say no.
Let me hear this. I need to hear this.
I mean, gang banging, you know what? The fact that you just put the distinction on it is what carries the weight with me. And when I say that, YouTube, I'm saying, if it not been for hip hop, well, I'll say this. I'll put it to you this way. If there was no hip hop, there would still be gang banging. I'm not going to take us through a whole history lesson in black history, but all of you who know the origin of these gangs and where they come from and why they derived or why they assembled as they did in the first place, then you understand you should have an understanding as to where we at now. Now, as it pertains to hip hop, the fact that you're able to now go into entertainment and make money just saying, yo, my set or my hood, and making an honest dollar, a legal dollar, and feed your family, create opportunity for the homies and family members. Sure, some of them still actual live gangbangers, sure. I think a lot of times now, because that we're in a digital age, because we're in an age where your phone can camera and go live to Facebook or go live to Instagram, or you can put up live recordings that you just filmed from your camera. I think because we're in that day of an age, a lot of what you see now, like you probably wouldn't have seen 20, 25, 30 years ago. But that's just where technology is. Again, I think because of that, the antics are turned up a little more than usual, than they would be if there were no cameras. So, but the question being too far, I don't think so, because more than I've seen, and I'm gonna keep it all. I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. I'm gonna keep it funky because it's the responsible thing to do. But because we're talking about gang banging, but more so than you see somebody getting shot on camera, and we have seen
that
beefs where, with some of the Chirac Savages and the Billies, and we seen AOKD. This is what we were talking about. AOKD just got knocked out on behalf of the Billies, which is the non-trade, Bloods or whatever on the East Coast.
And they got him.
give me this chain, yeah! Yeah, nigga! Hey, yo, KD, take his chain! Take his chain! Hold on, I want this belt too.
Somebody tell KD, look at this.
Hey, tell him get his
Tell
back. We got your iPhone too, bitch.
You see this, and you know, but I think more so than that, we're seeing young black millionaires.
More so than that?
More so than you see beatings from kids or somebody getting a jury robbed or King Yella getting shot on his video set.
Nah.
You're seeing young black millionaires. You're seeing and Tekashi's far from the best rapper. He may not even be the best rapper next summer, but he's a young millionaire now. Cardi B, I make bloody moves. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's all they're talking about the game.
Whenever it's my turn, let me know, man.
She's the biggest female rapper in hip hop right now. Nipsey Hussle, whom many agreed had the best album of the year. You understand? He reps his game. You know, and of course the Herbos, the Lil Bibbies, whom I rock with out in Chicago. Even you have your 21 Savages down here who would tell you in Atlanta who would tell you he's real right. I mean the gang culture now with the young culture is just infectious, and I think as it merges or as it blends with hip hop, it's easy to say when you see a tragedy because it's nothing. I'm like I said, I'm gonna keep it funky. It's nothing cool about it. It's nothing safe about it. So there's gonna be civilians, people who are not of that life are gonna feel uncomfortable. It should feel awkward. It should look disgusting. It should look nasty, because it is. You know, but there's 5 of these guys that when they rap, they're going on to do big things now. Like Young Thug. I mean, they just come off the top of the head. Like these guys, they're millionaires now. So,
okay,
Young Lil Durk.
I hear what you're saying, and that's a great point. A great point. The only problem with the point is the word more. You see more doing this than that. No, in the digital age. In the digital age, I would implore you to go visit World Star Hip Hop. And find out how many more people are just banging to get that 1 second of fame with no money. For every Nipsey Hussle, there's 150 other people with a camera busting somebody's A.
They're not rapping though.
What I'm saying is it's on World Star Hip Hop. This is what I mean by gone too far in a digital age. The answer is as an obvious yes, because now you actually associate a hip hop channel, hip hop music, a hip hop movement when this guy first started World Star Hip Hop with a fight in middle school.
Damn!
That's on World Star Hip Hop. They yell it out. They're beating somebody up. They put up the camera and go, World Star! That's hip hop? It's not. That's why it's gone too far. Because that's now what hip hop is being equated with. Those other 150 for every one of Cardi B, for every one Tekashi, for every one 21. That has gone too far. There's another reason why it's gone too far, is because actual real world consequences. AOKD got beat up and you put it on camera because we've now forgotten that it's illegal to assault somebody. You used to wear masks to rob people. That was to ensure your face didn't get seen. Now you put the jewelry up in the actual Instagram that you stole. My friends, that's too far in the digital age. I want to also and I'm gonna be done with that. That's the point. World Star Hip Hop, the Instagram posts of literal robberies and assaults, faces on the camera, let me know that you've forgotten what it is that you're doing is illegal and that there's actually consequences. And the consequences don't mean anything, so we're losing people day by day by day. And guess what? The police don't advertise when they get them off of Instagram. Usually you find that out in a roundabout way. Go to the courthouse and find out how they got this person or how this person got arrested. And inside the documents, they'll go Instagram post, YouTube video, Snapchat, screenshot, That's how we got them. That's moving backwards. Just moving backwards. Even if you're banging for a cause, you're moving backwards. That's too far. The last thing I gotta say is I just want to rebut a point. You were like, hip hop is gone, gangbanging will still be there. I would say if gangbanging wasn't there, hip hop would also still be here. It's just black culture.
That's a fact.
It's just black culture. It's just how we did. We made jazz before we had gangs. We started rock and roll before we had gangs. That was the black culture. Is what we've done in America since we got brought here. We've pushed and made the culture. This is what we do. So hip hop would also be here if the gangs weren't. So they're not, it's not like it has to be there. But the fact that it is there is now gone too far because you no longer feel the need to wear the mask when you're robbing somebody. You no longer feel the need to be sworn to secrecy when doing your dirt, because that actually helps everybody when you think that way. It hurts everybody when you don't, i.e. world star hip hop. Go look at it. And when you find me something that's actually hip hop on there, it's 1 out of 100,000 that's not. A fight in middle school is not hip hop, but it has that name on it. It has that nomenclature now because it has gone too far thanks to the digital media.
Listen, World Star Hip Hop is one of many sites, and the fact that World Star, first of all, rest in peace, World Star Q, who started and created World Star, and I think
it was for a great reason when it started too. It was good.
It started
Live magazine, awesome.
As just that, World Star. It didn't start out World Star Hip Hop. As it grew, people were able to Q actually were able to place videos, up and coming artists on his platform, is what happens. Not getting too technical with y'all and not taking up too much of y'all time though, but it's just one of many hip hop sites. And again, the biggest female rapper in the land right now is Cardi B, hands down. The biggest song of the year, I think in 2017, going into 2018. She just had another song that charted at #1, first female artist rapper to do that, actually, to chart 2 #1 songs on Billboard. But in her song, she clearly states, I'm making bloody moves. You understand what I'm telling y'all? Like, listen, I'm not sitting here trying to advocate gangbanging. What Bruce is telling you is absolutely correct. Is gangbanging dangerous? And do you want your children? Do I want my child gangbanging? No. But guess what? It's a reality.
The idea that's gone too far isn't just that.
And if
Cardi B's beating someone up on camera, then it changes.
With the gangbanging, if instead of him robbing somebody on camera, your child is rapping with it, and a good rapper at that, or a decent rapper at that, and hollering the gang. I put it to you like this: would Tekashi be Tekashi if he was a regular kid with no tattoos?
That's the whole point.
And not yelling out blood?
That's the whole point.
I don't think
what I'm saying is,
I don't think he would.
Let me respond to that.
Right now,
that's the whole point. Is hip-hop would be here without the gangs. We just agreed to that.
Tekashi now
would have been something different.
The gangs is a reflection of what's going on in the community
I agree.
now. Which is what hip-hop always was.
The digital age has made it go too far. Now it's about less about the reflection of the community, and now about the projection of what you want. That's why I keep saying that. It's not that it's no longer about the reflection. That's art. It will always be. But it's less about the reflection of your community and now about the projection. That's why it's hip hop to beat someone up in middle school and put it on camera. That's why it's hip hop to steal a chain.
Yeah, but it
and
doesn't
show
have 100 million views of the kid getting in a fight in middle school like Tekashi's 5 songs have. That's what I'm saying.
There is a lot of them with millions of views.
And with that, Tekashi, you know how many people Tekashi is able to feed with that? That has more of an impact than the guy who's in a middle school that got World Star.
I think the impact
if the video even goes viral.
You're looking at the personal impact with him and and his people, the impact on the culture that makes, that we're seeing the projection, not the reflection.
I'm good with that. I'm good with the impact because, like I said, you're taking the negative out, the negative impact that it has on the culture.
I'm just saying.
I'm telling you the positive culture, that the positive impact that it has on the culture outweighs it. Because Nipsey is feeding his whole neighborhood. He's feeding his whole neighborhood. There's an entire more gangbangers. Who would be gangbangers if hip hop wasn't there?
Well, when you feel that's what's up. So the answer to that is, there are thousands of other neighborhoods that are following the projections and thinking that it's cool for no reason and ended up in jail and the prison population exploding. That's another negative one. The whole neighborhood that Nipsey helped create or help with or gave money to is also compared to the thousands of neighborhoods where he doesn't live and they're following the projection pushed on them. They live in a cul-de-sac and there's no gangs. And they still think that it's okay.
I wouldn't debate with you that gangbanging is bad. And there's some neighborhoods where the gangbangers probably don't have rappers.
There's neighborhoods where there's no gangs, but watch the projection and still do that.
That make it out the hood or whatever. That have no rappers. But again, to me, the 100 that made it out of South Central and the conditions or whatever has a much bigger impact to me.
Listen, so you guys got to tell us that we're at an impasse here. This is the debate. I understand your point. And
when you say going too far, like I said, it couldn't have. If you're still seeing the results of successful people coming out of these gangbanging neighborhoods and becoming Billboard and Grammy Award winning and Tekashi's
I mean, that's only because when you see that to you outweighs the fact that I've seen a lot worse from a lot more people that are getting projected this onto them. It's gone too far because we no longer think that we need a face mask to rob somebody. It's gone too far because it's definitely making you think that prison has to be a cool place to be, because there's no way that you would do what you do if you actually thought that you didn't want to get arrested. Again, we're losing the consciousness of what we're trying to build here, of why we were gangbanging in the beginning, of what hip-hop was really about.
If there were no hip-hop, there would still be the digital, there would still be the technology, and there would still be gangbanging. So you would still have gangbangers. So you would still have gangbangers on camera filming themselves. But because of hip hop, we're saying the same thing then. They're synonymous. You wouldn't have one without the other. But because you do.
No, you do have one without the other. That's what they say, exact opposite.
No, you don't have one with it. When did you have one with it?
You were just saying that if there was no gangbanging,
if there was no hip hop. But like I said, factually, as far as hip hop music is concerned, gangbanging was here before it. So therefore, like I said, if there were no hip-hop music ever invented, you would still have gangbanging, and the technology that exists today would still exist. So therefore, you would still have...
we're going in circles. What do you guys think, man? I hear your point, and I'm not cutting off,
on cameras. But because of hip-hop, now you have the opportunity to do something else, do something different.
I hear you.
That's a fact.
And what I'm saying is the hip-hop would have still been here even without the gangbanging. So I'm thinking still have an opportunity.
It's going far the other way.
What do you guys think? Who wins this debate? Have I made my point clear? I think I have. I understand his point as well. Has he made his point clear? Leave it right down there. Leave those comments, and we will shout you out. There's no shout outs today. I'm still gathering them. You guys watch. Leave a comment, because everybody who comments, I will shout you out. I give you my word. Let me just take a quick look before it takes too long. See if just to make sure I'm not cutting off anybody that I think needed a shout out. And you know what? None. So you guys go check out our shows. Tell your friend. No, Bloods, Crips, and Essays. You got a shout out. D-Boy Slim got a point though. Bruce is right about production, but Damn and Victory Lap are complete classic efforts.
That's a fact.
And that was when we were talking about has Kanye had a classic summer? I said yes. So Bloods, Crips, and Essays, you know you got your shout out, you got your salute. You've been there since the beginning. Keep watching, leave a comment, and we shout y'all out.
Blood, Crips, and Essays. Keep shouting us out. Keep pressing that subscribe button. Keep pressing that subscribe button. We out of here.
Peace.